This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, so we completed up to setter injection, and in the setter injection we have completed only primitive type. So now we have to proceed with, in setter injection itself, guys, we have to proceed with collection type, then reference type, and so on. So first we will go for, in case of setter injection, we'll start with collection type. So let us proceed, guys. Collection type. So guys, whatever we have discussed in last class, have you executed the program? Yeah, have you executed the program?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, guys? Any doubt up to there, whatever we have executed? Because remember, currently we are learning the basic concepts only. So these are very important for your further upcoming class. If we are strong in these concepts, then whatever we will discuss in JDBC module or in ORA module, it will become very easy. So these are the basic concepts, guys. You have to learn these things neatly. So please give a special care. Fine, guys. Now we'll proceed with the concepts. Yeah, we'll proceed with the concept, that is collection type. We will learn now. We'll start with collection type. Yeah. So we have to start with collection type now. So guys, what is collection basically?
It's the interface.
Yes, very good. Collection is nothing but it is an interface. What is the parent class of collection? What is parent interface of collection basically?
Iterable. Iterable.
Very good, Krishna. So the parent class is iterable. So guys, now you people are getting requirement, right? See, many requirement came. Have you registered for the requirements?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. What about others? Only Krishna is responding. Are you people sleeping? You want me to tell you to turn on your camera also now? That is the case, you have to turn on your camera for the whole class. Otherwise, you have to respond. Okay, good, guys. Fine. So next we'll move on to the collection type. So basically collection is nothing but collection is nothing but you can say it is a container where we can store the object. So collection allows user to store heterogeneous type of element. Collection allows user to store heterogeneous type of element. Yes. So now we will proceed. Now guys, what are the sub interface of collections we have? What are the sub interface of collection interface we have?
List, array list.
List, queue and set.
Very good. So it is list, queue, set. Guys, only these three? Only these three, guys? Yeah, even we have map and even we have properties. Yes, I know properties has not been done. Property type collection is not done for you people. But no problem, this property is similar to your map itself. But here we will pass the key and value in different formats. So even we'll discuss in brief if required, we'll discuss that. So these are the sub interface of collection interface. And for collection interface, guys, the super interface is iterable. Super interface is iterable. So guys, now what is main difference between collection and collections?
Collection is a interface and collections is a class.
Okay, very good. So guys, for this springs, you should have at least basic knowledge, not that depth knowledge is required, but at least basic knowledge is required. Yes. So let us proceed now. So first we will learn how to inject list, set, and even you can inject queue also, guys. But mainly in industry, we will not use queue, guys. In industry, we will not use queue. In industry, we are going to focus only on list, set, and map. Yes. So first, we will see how we can inject the list in the how we can inject a list in by using setter injection. Yes, so obviously first we have to make use of a super tag, that is you can say bean tag. First we have to make use of bean tag, and you there we have to define property name. There we have to define property name. So first what you will do, you will make use of bean tag, and there you will define property tag. Later you will close this property, and even you will close this bean tag, and in between we are going to assign each and everything. So now suppose if you are going to use sub means sub interface type as list, so you will use a tag here list. You will use a tag list, and you will close this list here. You will close the tag list here. Okay, so now for the list we have to inject the values. For list guys, we have to inject the values. So till that we'll open our Eclipse so that whenever we want we can use it. So fine guys, where it is, yeah, it's there. So inside this list tag we will use a attribute, that is value. Inside this list we will use a attribute or value to insert the value. Yes, we will use a tag, basically value, to insert the value. So we will say value and we'll close the tag. We'll close the tag. In between we are going to pass the values. So any number of value we can pass guys. So here let's say we will pass the first value, value 1. Similarly we can pass any number of value. Yeah, let's say value 2, and up to value n we are going to pass. Up to value n we are going to pass. Yes. So this is all about, if you want to insert a list, this particular syntax you have to use. You have to use this particular syntax. Similarly, let's say if you want to insert a set, guys, so nothing create, what you will do, you will change this to set. You will change this to set. And instead of list, you will assign set. So guys, what is difference between list and set? Can anyone tell me? What is the major difference?
List.
List insertion order is maintained in list, whereas in set insertion order is not maintained, and in list index position starts with 0. Here no index position concept is there in set.
So guys, basically list will allow, you can say, first major thing, in case of list, indexing is possible. In case of set, indexing is not possible. Next, list is going to allow, in the sense, list will maintain order of insertion, whereas set
One
is
more
not
is
going.
list is
Yes.
allow null no, duplicate values allowed in list, whereas in set duplicate values are not allowed.
Very good. So major difference, list, in list duplicate value is allowed, in set duplicate value is not. Yes, very good, very good. Yeah. So guys, if you respond, it will be good. We can complete the things faster. Now, this is all about list and set. We can insert the value. Let's say we have to make use of map. We have to make use of map. So guys, in case of map, we have to store the value. We have to store the value in. We have to store basically the object in key and value pair. You know guys, in case of collections also, we are not going to store the, we will not store the value, we will store the object. So whenever we are trying to store the value, automatically the value will be upcasted to object type, then it will be stored. In case of collection, you will try, whenever we are trying to pass a value, all the value will be upcasted to object type, then object will be stored. So whenever we will call add method, internally upcasting will happen in case of your collection. Similarly, whenever you are going to remove or whenever you are going to retrieve the element, automatically downcasting will happen. So object type will be converted to value type, then only it will be removed. So I hope these things you know. Yeah. If you don't know, I shared like whatever document I shared in that each collection is there very neatly, guys. Just go through if you forget the collection part. In Java 8.2, each and every concept is mentioned, is there. Fine, let us proceed with our concept. So again for this we'll make use of bean tag, no doubt guys. We'll make use of bean tag. Yes, but we will not use these things. Bean property name and so on. So after that, so since we are using map guys, so we will use a tag here map. At last we'll close this. At last we will close this map tag. And in between we have to insert the value. In case of list and set, if you want to insert the value, you will make use of one tag, that is value tag. But in case of map, you will make use of one tag, that is entry key. And here you are going to pass you will pass here entry key and you will pass key here, and then you have to pass value as well, key and value. So you can pass like this, and if you want you can close this tag here itself by using self closing tag. So if you will close the tag here, it is known as self closing. I hope these things you know. Now similarly you can pass any number of value. So if you want to insert in case of map, you will use entry key tag, and you will pass key and value pair. Similarly guys, you can do with properties also. Yeah, similarly you can do with properties also. But if you want to insert something for the property guys, what you can do, let's say we have something as collection type is property. So for property tag also we have to use bean, we have to use property name, no doubt at all. Okay, just a second guys, it has not been copied properly. Find this, let me copy this. Yeah, let me paste it here. But we will not use these two things. We will say if we are going to use property, inside property tag we have to make use of a tag that is props. We have to make use of a tag that is props, and at last we will close this props tag. So basically we will use this property tag to set the value for, in case of JDBC, if you want to set the value as something as URL, if you want to set the username, password, in that case you will go for this property tag. Yes, even we have learned in case of Hibernate, property name equals to this and so on. So that was nothing but your property tag itself, and it is a part of collection. Yes, that's what props, and here we have to pass. Here you have to say props keys equals to, and here you will pass here props key, basically props key. You will close this, and later you have to pass the value in between, and you will close this prop tag. You will close this props tag. So like this you can insert the value in case of your properties. Like this you can assign, guys, any number of, yeah, you can assign any value to property tag as well. So just you have to say props key, and the parent tag will be props. That's it guys. Now if I want to insert null, in case of list, then what we can do guys? Yeah, I want to insert null in case of list. So what we can do, guys? Any guess? Very good. So we will not use here value tag. We will not use here value tag. Similarly, just we will say null and we'll close this. If you want to insert null, guys, no need to use value and null. Just you have to make use of null forward slash and you have to close the tag. Yes. So guys, if you want, just copy down these things faster, or if you want, you can just take down screenshot, guys. Anything is fine. So just a second. Just copy down these things are very important, guys. So better copy down so that we can proceed with the concept, guys. Okay, fine. So one by one I'll copy better. Or if you want, you can take down screenshot. We will go for practical things. Just a second, guys. Just a second. So this is for your list. Now next we have to insert for the set as well. So just you have to change the tag to set. Still, I'll keep each and everything, guys, so that there should not be any confusion. Now let's say we have to insert the map as well. So for the map, you have to use this particular tag. Similarly, for this particular, what we have is properties type. For properties type, what we have to do, just we have to make use of a tag props and we have to pass the value by using props key and value pair. Yes. So guys, better you take down screenshot. No need to copy the things, but you have to copy in your notebook. For time being, you can copy down, but just a second. Let me put a divider or box, guys. Otherwise, oh, not this, guys. Oh, again, same. So this is your, yes, this will be your map. And at last, this will be your properties. So these things we required whenever we will proceed with the concept. So guys, if you want, you can take a screenshot. Better take a screenshot, guys. Yeah, take down one pic or screenshot. Anything is fine. So that we can proceed with the program directly without wasting time, guys. Done, guys, I hope. Okay, so we'll go for program now. So let us open our Eclipse. Oh God, it's going to take some time now. We'll wait for a few seconds. Okay, so already we have a project. Just a bit slow, so we need to wait, guys. Yeah. So now already we have a project. Inside the project, we have created a package yesterday. The package was something like mod 1. So what I'll do, I'll create one more package so that we can keep the programs separate and I can share you each and every day. So let's say I'm going to create a class. Just I'll create a class by name, let's say employee, and I'll create a package as well. So I'll give a package name as com.jsp.demo.collection, collection injection or something, collection type. Better I'll give collection type and then I'll click on finish. So one package will be created and even one class by name employee will be created. You can see now we have created a package as well as class. Now even I need a configuration file. So I'll just copy and paste this configuration file here. Even I want your main class, I'll just do copy paste. Yes, these things are done now. So we have created, we have app class, we have EMP class, and we have configuration file. Just wait for a few seconds. Yeah, done. So we'll remove the unwanted thing like whatever we executed yesterday. That's it. Next, from this app main class, let us remove this particular thing, student B. Now I have EMP class, app, and configuration. So now we have to inject all the types here. So first we will declare private. So now guys, one employee can have multiple phone numbers. So I'll say list of private list of, let's say I'll pass here string, private list of string, and I'll give here as phone number. Phone number. One employee can have multiple phone number. Now we need to import from java.util package. So let us import that first. So import from java.util. I'll put star so that I can proceed with the concept. Now similarly, private, I'll go for set and I'll pass here string only. And even guys, one employee can have multiple email. So email should be unique or even phone should be unique, but let it for time being, let it be guys. Yes. Oh, let's say the employee is having vehicle. Employee is having vehicle guys. Yeah. Employee is having multiple vehicle. Next, they have multiple email and even let's say I'll declare a map here. So I'll say even map is, so for map we have to store key and value. So we'll pass string comma string. And what else we can give guys? Let's say name. Yeah, I'm going to store name. That is, let's say I'll store first name and last name. Something in this I'm going to store. So I'll just give name. If you want, you can give anything of your choice. Now let us create getters and setters because we are going to use setters injection. So let us go back and create getters and setters. I hope you are getting guys. If you have doubt, you can ping in chat box in between. Okay, so I have created getters and setters at the wrong place. Fine, no problem. So I'll cut and paste it up. So we have declared list, we have declared set, we have declared map. Now we have to inject this list, we have to inject the value for set and map by using configuration file. That is, object will be created by IOC container and we have to inject at the runtime guys. So what we will do, first we will go here and we will make use of a tag that is bean. And here, if you remember, we have to pass what guys? Yes, tell me here what we have to pass.
Pre-qualified class name.
Very good. So we have to say bean class equals to, and we'll pass the fully qualified class name, and we will give a name for this bean. We will give name for this bean. So it is going to act as basically a reference. So let us pass the fully qualified class name. Let's go to EMP class, copy the fully qualified class name and paste it. And let's say this is nothing but your employee one. If you want, you can create multiple employee. So this is done. Next, guys, what we have to do, we have to make use of a tag. Yes, we have to make use of a property tag first, and then we have to set each and every value here. So first we will say, first we'll make use of a tag here, that is property. Yeah, property name equals to. So guys, first we have to set the value for vehicle. So we have to set the value for property vehicle. So we have to write here property name equals to vehicle. Property name equals to vehicle. And now let's say if in collection, if you are going to store only one thing, then you can pass a value equals to like this. Fine, we'll try that thing also later, but let us proceed with the normal concept now. So now we have to specify what type of collection we have to use. So we will say here list. We are going to store list of vehicle. So let us keep it little up, guys, so that we can reduce. Yeah. Now in between we will use a tag. In between we will use a tag. So the name of tag will be value. Okay, showing an error. Oh, no error. So value, and here we will pass the first vehicle name as BMW. Yes. Similarly, I'll pass second vehicle name as Maruti 800. Maruti 800. Next, let's say we have next vehicle as next what vehicle, guys? Oh, some vehicle I'm going to pass. Let's say ABC or something. Tell me any vehicle name, or let's say bus. If you want, you can go for BMTC, guys. Very famous in Bangalore, right? So BMTC. So for this particular, now if you want, you can inject duplicate value also, because since we are using list here, so we can inject duplicate value as well. So I'll inject duplicate BMW. So this is all about your list, guys. Similarly, you can set the value for set as well. So you can make use of a tag here, that is property. You can pass name equals to property name equals to, and what is the property name here, guys? For set, it is email ID. So let us pass the email, and in between you will make use of a value tag. So let's say value, and you can pass here value. What value, guys? Let's say the mail ID is jsp@123. So there was some network issue, guys. Now I hope you can hear me. Yeah. Yes, now it's audible, right, guys? Yes. So hold on, but what we have to do, even we have to use here set. we have to use set here because we have to specify what type of collection we are going to use. So we will close the set here. Yeah, now it's done. So we have set up the value for list, we have set up the value for set as well. Now similarly, if you want, you can set the value for your map as well, guys. So let's say I'm going to take a property tag here. What property, guys, we have? We have name. We have name here. So name, property name, and in bit in this property itself, I need to inject, I need to make use of a tag, again map. And in between map tag, again what we have to do, we have to say, yes, we have to pass here what we are going to pass. So we have to pass, okay, entry key, right? Yeah, so we have to pass here entry, and we'll say key equals to, let's say key equals to, let me take some name, guys, that is going to act as a key and value pair. So I'll make use of self closing tag. So at last I'll put forward slash. So I'll say key equals to Raj, let's say Raj, and value equals to Kumar. You can pass whatever you want, guys, based on the requirement. Just I'm showing you. But hold on, why we are getting error for the last? Okay, because of this thing. Yeah, fine. Similarly, let me insert some more. Again, if you want, you can go for different types of map. You know, we have different types of map as well. You can proceed with that. Not a big deal. Like hash map, link hash map, and so on. You can proceed with that. Now, let's say we have Raj here. I'll give Ram. Let's say here Hanuman. Hanuman. Let's say here Pinky. And let's say value as Chinky. You can give whatever you are convenient with. Now, let's say Raj. And let's say one more, Sita, Geeta. Sita, Geeta, guys. I'm going to use double E. Yeah, you can use if you want, you can use I also. Sita, Geeta. So now we have we have injected the value for list, set, as well as for map. Now we have to go for main class, and we have to tell to the IOC container, please. Yeah, we have to specify to the IOC container, please create the object and inject these list, set, and queue in the particular bean. Yes, in the bean emp. So here we are going to use application context. So it is nothing but it is one of the type of IOC container, and even it is nothing but it is an advanced IOC container which is going to you can say which is going to accept all the types of dependency injection. Yes, it's going to accept all the types of dependency injection, and this is class path is nothing but, since we are using XML path, so we are using implementation class name as class path XML application context. And here we have to specify what, guys? So here we have to specify your file location. So let's say I'm going to change. If you want, you can go for same configuration file, but let me rename it to config2. No problem. You can use config1 as well, guys, but I'll use here config2, and we have to pass the complete path. You can see it is present inside com.jsp.demo. And then we have to use here collection type. Collection type. Then forward slash, and we will close this. Collection type. Yes, and then config2, guys. Config2. Now we have to say to IOC container, please get my bean, please return my bean. So for that we will say context dot, we have to make use of a method get beans. So just wait for a few seconds, we'll get the method, we'll get the desired method list here. Okay, I didn't get, fine, no problem at all. Again, I'll try. So get bean. So guys, you can see here for get bean, we have two different arguments. First argument is only string. Second argument, you can see we have multiple type guys here. So I'll go for this particular argument. I'll go for this particular argument. So in first argument, we have to pass the bean name. In second argument, we have to pass the class name. So guys, if I'm going to use the first, if I'm going to use this particular get bean, then we have to perform upcasting. We have to perform casting. But if I'm going to use this particular syntax, then no need to perform casting, guys. We can specify the class name in second argument itself. So I'll go for second argument this time. So if you remember, what is the second argument, guys? The second argument is nothing but, okay, so let me first pass your bean name. So bean name is emp1. I hope it is nothing but emp1. It is emp1, and here we have to pass the class name. So emp dot class. We'll pass here class name. If you are not using this, then what we have to do, guys? We have to perform casting here. You have to perform casting. Just have a look here. Emp equals to. Here we have to perform typecasting. Okay, guys. So there is a lot more fluctuation today in the network. Okay. So that's what perform with it like this, guys. Yeah. Instead of outcasting, you can pass two argument and you can do it. Yes. So now let us execute this. So before executing, say Jai Mata Di, because we did so much programming, it should work properly, guys. So fine, let us execute now. So right click, run as, run as, click on Java application. And let us wait for a few seconds. We should get the output. Yes, project started. Okay, but we are getting fully qualified class. Hold on. So what we will do, we'll go to EMP class and we'll override to a string method. Just override to string method. And yes, our work is done. So again, run this program. Yes, this work is done. You can see, guys, one EMP object has been created. One EMP object has been created, and then inside this EMP object, we have first property as vehicle. We have first property as vehicle, and you can see we have inserted here different types of vehicle. Next, we have second property as email. So you can see for second property also in the form of array, each and every attribute has been stored. Similarly, next is name. So these things has been stored here. Yes. So this is our expected output, guys. Then your program execution completed. Is clear? I hope. Yes. Is it clear? Whatever we have completed up to here. Yes.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
clear? How? Yeah. So guys, all of you execute this program fast. I'll give you 5 minute time, one by one. I'll project the class configuration. So guys, now let's say if I want to make changes, so can I say with the help of this dependency injection, it is going to provide decoupling. It's going to provide decoupling, or you can say loose coupling. In the sense, if you want to make any changes, then no need to change your EMP class or no need to change your main class. Just whatever you want, you have to make changes in your configuration file itself. So that's what, by using dependency injection, we can achieve decoupling or we can achieve loose coupling. So no need to make any changes in your original class. That is your you can say entity class or Pojo class or in main class. Just whatever you want, you have to make changes in the XML file itself. So by using property injection, even we can achieve decoupling or you can say loose coupling. So guys, I'll project all the class one by one. So execute it fast. Exactly, I'll give you 5 minutes. Complete this program, guys. Yes, please do it fast. Yeah, do it fast, guys. Guys, done with XML and Pojo class? Yes, all of you have you copied? Okay, then go for DAO class, app Java, and complete the program fast. Once you're done, let me know in chat box. Yes, guys, complete the program fast. Execute. If you're getting error, let me know. Yeah, please execute the program fast. So guys, is it done? Yes, have you completed? Okay, no problem. Complete fast.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Chetan completed fast. Yes, Chetan, execute fast. I'll give 1 more minute. You have to go a little faster, guys, so that we can complete it soon.
So getting error path resource is invalid.
1 minute. So you have to check the path once. What is your package name? Pass the complete package name. And in between package, let's say if you have com.jspider, you have to say com.com/jspider. So pass the pass property and try once. Still, if you are getting error, let me know. I'll help you out.
Error is getting in configuration.xml file, sir. Bean class equals to fully qualified class name, we have to pass, no, sir, there.
Okay. So I'll make you presenter, share the screen so that I can see. Sudha, share the screen now. Sudha, share the screen.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Let's do it fast. Sudha, do it fast. Okay, you're not using laptop to execute, like you're using phone to get connected with GoToMeeting and all. Okay, so class name equals to EMP, property name equals to vehicle. I can't see it neatly.
I will connect to my laptop once.
Yeah, better connect it. And at last, I'll resolve the error. Yeah, we'll proceed with the concept. At last, I'll resolve the error. So fine, guys. Now let us proceed. So, so I hope all of you are getting output. Yes, guys.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. So let us proceed with the concept. So now we have learned getter injection, that is setter injection, by using, in the case of, basically in case of primitive type and collection type is done. Now we have to learn the setter injection with reference type. So again, I'll close this program and I'll create another package so that I can share the program, guys, whenever you want. And so I'll create a class. I'll give a class name as, let's say, this time I'm going to create a class A here. Anything, you can create anything, and I'll give a package name as com.jsp.reference type. Reference type. And then click on finish. So I need to inject one object inside another object. So obviously we should have two bins here. So I'll create one more class. So I'll create one more class. So let's say the class type is, class name is B here. And remember, you have to put it in same package. And then I want the configuration file, so I'll copy paste the configuration file. And even I want main class, so I'll copy your app Java. So these things will do it out. So I'll open all the classes one by one and even configuration file. And here we have to learn the reference injection. Okay. Okay, fine. So fine, guys. Let us delete these things. Now we'll use a tag here bean. We'll use a tag here bean. We'll keep the things as it is. We'll delete this part of line. Next, we'll go to A class. So guys, in A class, what I want to do, I want to inject B object. In A, I want to inject B. So first, I'll define the property of A, guys. So I'll say private int x. Similarly, I'll say private. I want to inject the property of B in A class because A is dependent on B. So I'll say B. So B is going to act as a non-primitive reference. Similarly, what I'll do, I'll go to this B class and I'll define a variable that is private int y. Private int y. Now for both the classes, what I'm going to do, I'll generate a construct, not constructor, getters and setters, guys. Okay, so first I need to select the field and then getters and setters will only one we have, so fine. Similarly for this class, let us generate a getters and setters. So go to source here and generate getters and setters. Guys, all of this see here, later you can execute one by one each and every program. No need to worry. So this is done. Now we have to configure it. Now guys, we have to configure it. So basically we have to create an object B first and we have to create object A. In A object we have to inject B. Yes, in A object we have to inject B. So what I'll do first, I'll create the object B. So if you want to create the object B, guys, what you have to do, you will make use of a tag property name equals to, and you will pass the fully qualified class name of B. You'll pass the fully qualified class name of B here. Okay, fully qualified, guys, not the class name. I'll pass the fully qualified class name and then I'll define a bean name. So name equals to, let's say, ref of B. Ref B. I'm getting an error. Why I'm getting an error, guys? Let us have a look. Even I'm getting an error, guys.
Sir, we have to pass that in bean.
Yes, yeah, correct, guys. Yes. Even I did mistake here. Yeah, so we have to pass in bean itself. This is not the collection type, so we have to pass say bean name equals to. I was thinking about the collection. I'm getting an error again. Okay, so bean
The
class,
name
right?
class.
Yeah, bean class. That's what, guys. I was thinking about collections, so I'm getting error. Yeah. Next, we'll close the bean here. So I need to remove the self-closing tag. Now, similarly, what I do, I'll set the property for this bean. So I'll say property. I'll say property name. What is the property name of B class, guys? So it is Y. Property name is Y. So let me keep it up. So property name Y. I'll pass here property name Y. And if you want, you can go for value as attribute. So I'll pass the value for itself. So I'll say value equals to 100. So we have created an object bean, and for bean we have set the property for a property. We have set the value for a property Y, that is 1000. Now similarly what we have to do, guys, so we have to create one more bean. We have to create one more bean. Get okay. After closing this bean tag only we can do it, right? We can't go for nested bean here. So I'll take one more bean here, bean, and so this bean, guys, so let us pass here bean class equals to and I need to pass here fully qualified class name. So I'll copy this fully qualified class name. I'll copy this fully qualified class name and I'll paste here, and I'll say name equals to, let's say A class or something. Let's say A itself. A reference or anything is fine. Ref A. Ref A. Now for this A being, we have to set basically two property, guys. So first property we have is X. So we'll pass property name equals to X and we'll pass value here itself. We'll say value equals to 5000. And if you can see, guys, we have basically one more property here. In the sense, we have to inject the object of B in A. We have to inject the object of, yes. So what I can do, I take one more property tag. I take, guys, one more property, and the property is what property, guys? So the property name is B itself. So I'll pass B here. Property name is B, so I'll pass B here. But in this B property, guys, what we have to do? We have to inject object of B itself. So what we can do, we can say here, let us try this thing, guys. We can pass here reference bean equals to, and we can pass here reference of bean. So the reference of bean is ref B, guys. Ref, we'll pass here, and if you want, you can make use of self-closing tag here, and even here, if you want, you can go for self-closing tag. I hope, okay, we are getting an error, guys. We are getting an error. Okay, so in that case, what we have to do? Okay, in that case, we can't go for these types. So we will not close property. We'll write like this, yeah. And in between, we will make use of a tag that is we can say ref bean. We have a property, guys, ref bean. Ref bean equals to, and we can pass the reference rtf. Yes, we can do like this. I'll explain, guys, once again. So let's say we have two class. Let's say, guys, we have two class here. The class we have first, okay, not this. We have a class, guys, not object. So we have a class A, we have a class B. So for B class, we have a property Y. For A class, we have a property X. But since this A object is dependent on B, so we have to create the object of B and we have to inject it. We have to create the object of B and we have to inject it. So in this A class, we have to declare a non-primitive reference, that is BB. So this B is going to hold the particular object reference, the particular B class object reference. So same thing, guys, if you can see, we did the same thing here. So first we created object B and we assigned a name as reference B. For this, we have created a property, we have set the value for Y. Similarly, we have created an object, we have created a bean, basically A, and reference is ref A. Now we have set the value for X by saying property name equals to X, value equals to 5000. Next, but we have to inject the object inside A. So that's why we have used property name equals to B. We have used here property name equals to B, guys, and we can inject one object inside another object by using a tag that is reference. We can say reference and we have to inject a bean, so we will say reference bean. So now the property, so one object of B has been created and it is pointed by reference B variable. So what we'll say, reference bean equals to ref B. What is ref B, guys? It is a reference of class B. It is reference of class B. And then we close the property, we close the bean. Yes, so guys, is it clear? Any difficulty, any doubt up to here, whatever we discussed? Yes, in this configuration class, any doubt? Is it clear, guys? Yes, everyone. Krishna clear, Sudha clear, Aishwarya clear, Veda clear, Sushma
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So next, what we have to do? We have to get the bean here. We have to get the bean in the main class. So already we have container is ready. We have implemented the implementation classes there. So we will say context dot get bean. You will say context dot get bean. If you want, you can pass it to argument. If you don't want to perform upcasting, So let us pass two argument, guys. So I'll say a dot class, a dot class. So here I need to pass the reference of the bean which is present in your configuration. So ref a is nothing but reference. So I'll pass it. I'll pass here and then I'll store in an object, store in a reference a itself. Yes, next I'll print the value. So I'll say sys out. I'll say sys out here. Similarly, if you want to print, if you want to get bean, B also anyhow it has been injected in A, but if you want to print, same thing you can do, guys. Same thing you can do. So you can change it to B, and here you can pass B as, and let's say ref B only, guys, and here I'll change it to B dot class, and here I'll change to B. So first you can see, guys, one object of B will be created, value will be set, and then that B object will be injected inside A object. Let us execute and we'll see we are getting the output or not. We are getting the expected output or not. So click on OK. We are getting an error. No such bean available.
Sir, reference capital B it is.
Okay, it is capital B. Just a second. Yeah, sorry, it's capital B. So here you have to pass capital B, guys. See what error you are getting. Since this particular bean is not available, we are getting no such definition bean or no bean by name reference B is available because here we pass capital B. Good, yeah. So let us proceed. Let us execute once again. Again, we are getting an error. Why we are getting error again? Ref B is not available. Ref B is not available. Ref B is not available. Why? Some problem, guys. Ref B is available, no doubt. Even the ref A, I passed the name correctly.
Sir, we have to pass first class name, afterwards reference name, no?
No. First reference, then class. See the method argument. If you'll say context.getBean, context.getBean. Okay, txt, sir. I see so many mistakes here right
Yes, sir,
now.
correct, sir.
Yeah. So first we have to pass. See, first we have to pass the bean name, that is string, and then class name. Yes. But why we are getting error? Fine. Let us try to resolve this.
Sir, we have to
Okay.
change configuration path.
Yes, correct, guys. We have to change this configuration file name or path. So what is that? We'll change it to 3. Yes, we did everything, but we did mistake here. So we'll change it to 3, guys. And we have to say com.jsp reference type, not demo.collection type. So JSP will be there / reference type. Because here compiler was searching the bean in config1.xml. So in config1 we don't have A and B bean, so just throwing an error. Yes. So we have to see each and everything, guys. By mistakes only you will learn the concepts. So config type and this thing. Yeah. Now I hope we should not get any error.
3.
Okay, okay, fine. Let us pass 3 here. Just pass 3. I hope now we should not get any error. Okay, we are getting fully qualified class name. So just override to a string method. Not a big deal. Where is that? Let us execute this again. Yes, you can see guys, we have one object B, we have one more object A. Inside that A, you can see one object B has been injected. Inside this object A, one object B has been injected. So like this, you can perform the reference type injection or object. You can inject one object inside another object. So guys, I'll give you 5 minutes. Just execute this program fast. Yes, please execute this program fast, guys. Anyhow, I'll share this zip file at last. No need to worry. But now you execute this program. Until you will not execute, you will not get. So I'll give you exactly 5 minutes, guys. Complete this thing fast. If you are facing any difficulty, let me know. It's done. Anyone? Have you completed? Yes. Have you completed, guys? Or still you need time? Okay, done. Okay, so I'll open config file. If you are not done, then just you can see it once. And remaining things you know. Beta, you're executing the program. Beta, are you executing the program or not? Okay, you can reply in chat box better. You can reply in chat box. You reply in chat box better. Yes, guys, all of you have you completed? You're getting the output or any error? Okay, I hope all of you are done. So fine, guys. Now this is all about your setter injection. We have learned, guys, setter injection now. Next, we have to go for constructor injection. Yes, we have completed the setter injection. We have to go for constructor injection. So guys, whatever program we have discussed for collection type or for the reference type, you have to complete that program by using the schema. So currently we have used either property or we have used value reference. You have to go through this program by using the schema. So your assignment is you have to complete this program by using P schema, because if you use P schema, length of code will be reduced. So whatever program we are executing here, you have to execute the same program by using P schema, but not now. Later you have to practice. Yes. So now guys, we'll go for next topic, that is constructor injection. Yes, we'll go for next topic, that is constructor injection. So guys, whatever we discussed, is it clear? Shall we proceed with constructor injection? Yes. Shall we proceed? No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Fine then. Let us proceed with constructor injection. So till now we have used
Sir,
setter
once,
injection. Tell, yeah.
sir, once open the app.java.
Okay. Yeah, you can see app.java. So today we'll complete the constructor injection as well, guys, without fail.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. So guys, let us proceed with next type, that is constructor injection. Yes. So for to learn constructor injection, guys, yeah, to learn constructor injection, we will create one more package and then proceed with the program. Yeah. And in XML itself, I'll tell what tag and all you have to use. So let us close all these class and we'll create a package. So better let us create a class name. You can give anything, or let's say I'm going to give the class name as EMP. So let us create a package com.jsp constructor injection com.jsp.constructor injection, then finish. Now we want main class, so I'll copy from your old project only. So let's say app.java, I'll copy. Similarly, I want configuration file, so I'll copy configuration file as well. I'll open these three things now. So these things I'll remove it. So we have beans. Even from this particular class, we'll remove these things. Even first we will configure our XML. We'll pass your XML file so that at the time of execution we should not face any problem. Should not face problem, right? So we'll change now itself. We'll say constructor injection. Yeah, spelling is correct, I hope. Constructor injection. And even I'll change the configuration file. So right click, go to rename and change it to config4. And then click on OK. Here as well, I'll say config. And yes, our work is done. Let us open config file as well. And yes, we can proceed now. We are ready for the constructor injection. So this time I won't declare getters or setters. I'll go for a declare constructor only. So let's say guys, we have int x and we have int y. Let's say we have two property. Okay, employee, right? So we'll not use x and y. So we will say private string ename. Similarly, I'll say private int employee IT. Similarly, I'll say private, yeah, next let's say private double sal, esal, let's say esal guys. And yes, we have declared all the property. Next, let us create a constructor. So go to source and generate constructor using fields and click on OK. And I don't want super calling statement. I'll just remove it. Yeah. And yes, our work is done. Now we will go to configuration file. We will go to configuration file. So since we have to declare a bean, so we will make use of bean tag. And in between this bean, I'll say, yeah, even guys, for this employee generate to a string method now itself. Yeah, generate to a string method as well. Yes, our work is done. Next, let us go for configuration file. So in configuration file, we'll say bean class equals to same thing guys as it is. We'll pass the fully qualified class name. Fully qualified class name will pass, and then we will say here name equals to employee1. So that is your bean name now. So guys, if you are going to use, yeah, let's say if you are going to use something as getter injection or setter injection. So what you will do, you will declare a tag property, right? You will declare a tag property. But currently I'm going to use which injection guys? Currently I'm using constructor injection. So what can be property? Any guess? What tag we have to use? Constructor args. Very good. So here we have to declare a property that is constructor args. Constructor argument. So we'll say constructor args, and I will go for, you can go for like value as tag, but I'll go for value as property, or let's say value as, yes. So we'll pass here value equals to, and we'll pass the value for the first argument. Yes. So for this constructor guys, we will make use of, fine, let me go step by step guys, otherwise you will be confused. So I'll declare a tag that is constructor arg. Now we have to set the value, so I'll make use of a tag value tag, and here we will pass the first argument. Similarly, we have three different Yeah, we have three different things, guys. So we'll declare here three different constructor arg. Let us declare one by one. Yes, now we have declared three different constructor arg tag. Now for each property we have to set the value. For each property we have to set the value. So what we can do, guys, we can say here constructor arg, inside that will make use of value and will pass the name. Yes, we'll pass the, like for constructor we'll pass the values. So what is the first argument, guys? That is, what is the first property? Ename. So first we'll pass here name. So let's say the name is dinga dingy. The name is dinga dingy. And let's say next we have to pass what, guys? Next we have to pass ID and then salary. So we'll pass here ID. So we'll say ID as 420. And then we'll pass here salary. We'll pass here salary. So let's say salary is 5,000. Salary is 5,000. Fine. So these things are done. We have created a constructor. We have set it the value. We have set it the value, or we have set it the property by using constructor. Yes. So now next what we have to do, we'll go to main class and we'll perform. So we'll say the class name is emp a equals to, I'll say to context, please get my bean. So context dot get beans, and I'm going to make use of two argument one. So I'll pass a bean name and I'll pass a class name. So the class name is emp itself, so emp dot class. And here I need to pass bean name, so emp1. And then let me print it. So this out. Now let's say employee, so I'll use E, guys, better. And program done. Let us compile the code. These things are very easy, guys. So I'm going little fast. Just you have to change the tag. That's it. Just a second, guys. Let me go for Eclipse. Yeah. So let us execute now. Yes, you can see. Now we have used constructor injection. Just we have used constructor injection. So guys, clear? Did you face any difficulty for in this program in constructor injection? Just you have to change the tag. That's it. Yes, guys, is it clear?
sir.
Or yeah. So just execute this fast. Nothing great. Just we have to. Okay, so I'll put in a single line so that delete it. We can read it easily. So as we will proceed, you will feel Spring is very easy, guys. But you have to practice. That's it. So I'll comment this part using value tag. I'll say again using value tag. Yes, guys, do it fast. Execute. Until you will not execute, you will not learn the things. Yes, this program is easy, but still you have to execute. Sudha, now you are able to execute, or still you are getting the same error?
No, sir, not getting.
Fine, fine. Proceed. So guys, execute fast. guys, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So similarly, we can do by using value. Yes, similarly, we can use by value, let's say parameter. So we have used now value tag. Similarly, we can use by value parameter. Now guys, in case of setter injection, you can do by using P schema. You can do by using P schema. But for constructor, we have to go for C schema. But for constructor guys, we have to go for C schema. For the setters, so setter injection is also known as property injection. So in case of setter, you can go for P schema. But in case of constructor, we have to use C schema. So nothing else, nothing much you have to do guys. So see the configuration file. I hope all of you have completed, right? Okay. So yes guys, fine. So in case of setter injection, you will go for P schema and you will use this particular file. You will pass here particular schema name, or let's say you will pass here something DTD file. Now, but in case of constructor, we have to go for C schema. So nothing great, you will copy, paste, and instead of P, you will pass here C. For C schema guys, we have to say C. That's it. And if you want, you can remove this part of line. You can remove this, but it's okay, keep it as it is. So now we have to configure, or we have to pass the value for constructor by using C schema. So nothing great guys, what you will do again you will pass here bean class equals to, and you will pass this complete thing. You'll pass this complete thing here. But currently we are not going to, currently we will use C schema guys. So here itself we have to pass the value. Here itself we have to pass the value. So what we can say guys, we can say here C colon. Yes, we can pass here C colon and property name, and we can pass the value. Same as of your constructor. So guys, what we will say here, what are the property, whatever property we have after this B name, we will say C colon. C colon. So what is the first property guys? So first property is E name. So we will say C colon E name. C colon E name, and we'll pass the value here. So the name, let's say name is Sundar S. Let's say Sundar S is the name. Next, we have to pass the salary as well. So C colon E salary equals to the salary is, let's say 50,000. It's 50,000. Next, we have to pass. Okay, so name is done, salary is done. Next, ID. So C colon E ID, I guess. Yeah, EID, I want to guess. EI. Yeah. So ID equals to, let's say ID is, okay, so ID is what type guys? Salary is double type, ID is integer type. Fine. So let us say 50,500. And ID is what type here? So ID is, so I'll pass ID as again, oh God, 420. ID again, I'll pass here 420. Yes, and this work and our work is done. You can see if you are going to make use of C, okay, and here you can make use of self-closing tag. If you are going to make use of C schema or P schema, guys, you can see the length of code will be reduced. But hold on, we are getting an error. Why we have to use in same line or what?
So we
So you
used to.
deleted beans tag, closing
Okay, I
of
deleted
beans.
the. Okay. I thought I deleted. Okay.
We
Still
have to
error.
close first bin also.
No, we are using self-closing tag here.
bean.
Just a second. Let me scroll down.
Sir, we have used two beans.
I have used two pins there. Okay, yeah. That's what, guys. You have to see each and everything. So let me comment this part. I didn't comment this. Yeah. So for B to close the bean tag, guys, I'm using self-closing tag. I'm using self-closing tag. That's it. If you can see, if you are going for value tag, you have to write these many codes. But if you are going for C schema or P schema, it will be done in single line. So in most of the case, we will go for either C schema or P schema in upcoming class. That's it. Our work is done. So now we can execute and we will get the same output, guys. No changes, but currently we have configured using C schema. Yes, you can see we got the same. So guys, all of you complete this configuration by using C schema. So just you have to add this particular extension or schema file, and then later you have to do the signal. So guys, I'll give you 2 minute time to complete this fast. Guys, if possible, write all this program in your notebook so that you can, yeah, before interview you can read it neatly. Try to maintain a notes, guys, for computer spring, whatever we are going to learn. Anyhow, I'll share the program, no problem. But you can't manage the things like if I'll share it zip file format. If you're going for interview, you have to refer your notes itself. So maintain a neat notes of springs. It will help you to like before the interview and all to read the things. So guys, is it done? Okay. Sushma, Krishna, Sudha, Aishwarya, is it done?
Done, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So guys, shall we proceed or you want me to stop here? Tell me. Shall we complete the constructor injection or shall we stop here?
Tomorrow, sir.
See guys, if we will take for 3 hours and 3.5 hours, we can complete the springs faster and so on. So you have to manage, guys. Otherwise, again, you have to wait for 2 months, 1.5 months. I don't want that. Yes, guys, so tell me what you want. You want me to drag for 2 months, 1.5 months, or you want me to complete within a month? So within a month in the sense 3.5 hours or 3 hours you have to spend. Yes, guys, respond fast. Tomorrow?
Yes,
Okay. So guys, in constructor injection, nothing is there. Just we have to see reference type or ambiguity or diamond problem we have to solve. Shall we proceed, guys, for next half an hour? Let me complete this constructor injection at least. Aishwarya, today at least you are just.
okay, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. What about others? Sudha, Krishna, Veda, shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Because because you people should be comfortable. Then only I can proceed. See, if I'll teach you 100 concepts and if you are not able to remember the things, then it's like waste. Fine, guys. Then we'll proceed with the concept. These concepts are very easy and very small concepts. So now we have to inject one object inside another object. One object inside another object by using constructor injection. Nothing great, guys. So what we will do, we will delete these things. We'll delete these things. We will create one more class. We will create, guys, one more class. Okay, this has been removed. So employee. So let's say for employee, what I can say, let's say I want to inject department object inside employee object. So I'll say private department, DEP. Okay, DEPT, that's it. Private department, and I'll define a reference. But hold on, this department is a non-primitive type. So now what we have to do, we have to create a class. So just mouse over and you can see you will get option create class department. So click on finish. And then for this department also take some property, guys. Let's say private string department name. Department name, if you want, you can take one more property or that's it. Only one property, otherwise program will become lengthy, guys. Yeah, that's it. Then right click, go to source and generate constructor for this particular class. Yes, so we have generated a constructor. Similarly, override to a string method. Okay, so go to source here to a string method. Okay. Now let us go back to employee class and generate constructor and to a string. So first, yeah, set to a string, no problem. And then generate constructor here. That's it. So you can see in this employee class, we are injecting a class that is department, or you can say in employee object, we are injecting an object department here. We are injecting an object department. So fine, let us proceed now. So nothing great, guys. Again, we'll go for a configuration class. So yeah, for this, guys, to understand better, I'll make use of value tag itself. Once you are comfortable, you can go for C schema or P schema based on your requirement, based on your choice. So I'll comment this thing. Yeah, now I'll comment this thing and I'm going to use, fine, I'll use a tag here. Keep the things as it is. So I'll use a tag here. So I'll say bean tag. So bean, and here we'll pass class equals to. So first I'll pass department. So copy the fully qualified class name and pass it here. And let's say name of the bean, name equals to department1. Pass in double quotes. name equals to department1. Now inside the bin, if you want, you can go for C schema to set the value. So guys, for constructor, what we have, okay, so close the tag itself. Now for C schema, for the department class, we have only one property, that is department name. So you can write here, yeah, come back to this configuration class and write C colon department name equals to salesman or something. You can keep sales. That is not job, let's say sales, or you give whatever you want based on your requirement. So yes, we have set it the value for this department. Similarly, we have to create one more bean here, and we have to say bean class equals to will pass fully qualified class name, will pass a fully qualified class name, and let's say name equals to let's say better guys, we are going to inject the reference, so I'll say reference department. I'll say reference department. Here as well, let's say reference employee. Reference employee. Follow the camel case. So capital D, capital. Now set the value for these things. So we have to go for constructor args and we will pass the value. So guys, for this employee constructor, you can see we have three property. We have three property and one is the reference. So we'll set the value one by one. So better will pass value equals to will pass the value here. Similarly, we have few more things. So 2, 3, and one more to pass the reference. So guys, you can see first is what? First is name, ID, sal. First is name. So let's say the name is JS Spiders or employee name. Yeah, employee name. Let's say Mr. Uday. Let's say the next argument is EID. So let us pass the EID guys. So let's say TYP 1005. 1005. The TYP. And let's say the salary. We have to pass the salary here. So salary is, let's say 50,000. Let us assume on salary here 50,000. And let's say the department name I'll give as a trainer department or something, trainer, something like that guys. You can pass better. Now this is done. Now what we have to do guys, we have to inject the reference. Now we have to inject we have to inject department object inside employee. So guys, what we will do here, can you tell me now what we should do?
Ref depart. REFDEPT.
Okay, ref department. So can I pass here like this? Can I do?
Yes, sir.
Yes guys, can it, will it work? We are not going to inject the value, we have to inject the reference. So what we can do guys,
ref being equal to reference.
come again,
Ref being equal to reference.
okay. So what I'll do guys, I'll just make use of constructor args and I'll make use of value tag better instead of that. So can I write value ref equals to, okay, or let's say can I pass here ref value, can I pass like this? Let us try guys. If we are getting here, we'll try to solve it, not a big deal. Okay, so no need to pass value directly. We can pass reference, I guess. Yeah, fine. Let us see. Let us see, guys. So I'll pass here ref department. Ref department. So since we are using, we can make use of self-closing tag. So really better. And then we have closed the bean and so many things. Yes, this configuration is done. Now let us see whether it is going to work or not. So already we had employee class. So we will create one more class by name department. So we'll say department d equals to, we will say to context. Please return me the bean of department class. So context get beans, and we'll pass here two argument again. So here we'll pass department dot class. We'll close the braces. Okay, one more is. And next we have to pass the reference. So it is the department. Yeah, ref. Let us pass this. Okay, okay. Let us like this only. We'll pass here. Even we have to pass the new reference of employee. So we'll say REF EMP. I guess the same we are using here. REF EMP. Yes. Now my work is done. So if you want, just print the reference D as well. D as well. Just keep it up so that it will look good. That's it. Our work is done. I hope. Let us execute and we'll see whether we are getting an error or output. Yes, as expected. As expected, guys, we are getting an error. So ref emp define class path. Okay, okay, okay. Failed to value. User. Okay, somewhat mistake, guys. Okay, number format exception. Where, guys? So let us see employee. So employee is what? Employee number should be integer, but what we are passing, guys, we are passing integer as well as this thing. So let's say 1005. Let us go back, execute. Yes, you can see. So what we have to do, guys, which tag we have to use here? Just we have to say constructor reference. We have to make use of reference and we have to inject like this. Yes. So you can see here, guys, if you see the console, then first one object of department has been created and one property dname has been injected. Next, one more object has been created. For first here property of employee has been injected. Even the object of department has been injected. Even the values and object of department has been injected. Like this, guys, even we can go for constructor reference injection. So guys, if you are not done, then please complete the thing fast. So create a class and do it fast. So I'll project the class, each and every class one by one, guys. Complete the things. Yeah, so I'll just open the configuration file, guys. If you are not done, complete off. So similarly, you can go with C schema also. Yeah, you can go with C schema. So here you can pass C colon all the property one by one. C colon reference equals to this thing. So try the things by yourself. C schema. Yes, you can pass for collection as well. Akash, you can pass for collection as well. So try that thing. For collection also you can pass. Yes, try that thing by yourself. If you are getting any error, let me know. We'll discuss that in next class. C schema, P schema is applicable for everywhere, not only for the reference type. Yes. Okay, guys, done all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, fine. Then we will stop here. Today we'll stop here itself. Don't worry. Don't